Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a book haul, and apparently my cat Taffy is going to do it with me. Y'all may be wondering, Stacie, why do you have more books? Christmas just ended, and I couldn't help myself. Some of these books I got previously to December, so some of the stuff is books that I bought before December, and some stuff was during December, and then some stuff was kind of during January. So I don't have too many books, so let's get started. The first book I have is Shade by Neil Jordan, and I believe this is some sort of ghost story. I'm not quite positive, don't quote me on that. It has something to do with a girl's murder, and I think her best friend is accused, maybe? I'm not quite sure, but the synopsis did sound very good, and this cover is what kind of made me want to buy the book. It's a really neat cover. It's a kind of a ghostly looking dress, and it's just a really pretty cover, I think. The next book I got is The Memoirs of Cleopatra by Margaret George. I have previously read Helen of Troy by Margaret George, and I really enjoyed that, so I have been really interested in reading The Memoirs of Cleopatra, and I about died when I saw this edition. I hope y'all can see that. It's a really cool cover. There's like the Egyptian looking drawings around the whole cover, and then like a green snake here on Cleopatra's name. It's just a really neat cover. And I've not read too many books that take place in historical Egypt, and I do love the story of Cleopatra, so this book is probably going to be really good, and it is a big one. The next book that I got is Rune Marks by Joanne Harris, and this has something to do with Norse mythology. I found it in the young adult section. I got it for like $5, and the synopsis sounded pretty good. Then I also got this book for a good discount price, and that is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. And I did see the movie for this, and I absolutely love the movie. The movie put me to tears, you guys, so hopefully I enjoy this book. The next book I got is Enchantments by Catherine Harrison, and it is a novel of Rasputin's daughters and the Romanovs. And if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know that I am obsessed with Romanov history, especially concerning, Tsar Nicholas II and Anastasia and that whole story. This book sounds pretty similar to Robert Alexander's Rasputin's Daughter book. So hopefully this is not too similar in style and kind of what the central plot is, but I still wanted to read this. The next book I got is a classic, and I freaked when I saw this edition because I've seen this edition multiple times on other booktubers' channels, and it is this really nice edition of A Tale of Two Cities and Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. I, in particular, have been really wanting this edition. It's just such a beautiful edition. It's a white book and then like this red kind of markings on it. It's really cool. And I have read Great Expectations. It's one of my favorite classics, but I have not read A Tale of Two Cities, and I have been dying to read A Tale of Two Cities. I know the whole, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, but yet I have not read the book. I figured once I do read A Tale of Two Cities, I'll probably just go ahead and read Great Expectations again since I love it, and I haven't read Great Expectations since college. And then I got a pretty crazy looking book called The Secret History of Elizabeth Tudor, Vampire Slayer. And this is by Lucy Weston. And I guess what the title suggests, just an alternative kind of paranormal retelling of Elizabeth Tudor when she's queen, I suppose, and she's a kick-ass vampire slayer. I did manage to get this for relatively cheap because I have a feeling it's going to be kind of stupid, but a cheap price isn't too bad. The next book I got is Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick, and I also adored this movie, so I figured I'd probably really like this book too. I've heard a lot of stuff that the book is kind of different from the movie in some ways, so hopefully I still like it. And Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence are here on this cover. They've got to be like the two most beautiful people in the world right now. The next book is one that I got sent for review by the author, and it is Springtime Pleasures by Sandra Schwab. And don't know too much. It has something to do with like the Regency, and I do love Regency type books, and it's historical fiction, so it's a really short book too, so I think I'll really enjoy this and get a review up for it soon for the author since she so kindly sent it to me. Next, I got A Burial Rites by Hannah Kent, and this has been a very popular book amongst booktubers, and it has something to do with one of the last executions in Iceland, I think it is, a hanging or a beheading, I'm not sure, I can't remember which one, but I've heard nothing but good things about this book and I'm dying to read it. And the last two books that I got come courtesy of Patty from Patty's Kiss. She had a 300 subscribers giveaway and I won! And so what I won exactly was a $25 Amazon gift card, and so these are the two books that I purchased. So here's the first package. I don't know why Amazon sent me both books separately when they could have just saved money by giving me one large package. So why two boxes? I don't know. The first book that I got is The Prose Edda by Snorri Sturluson. Let me say it again. Snorri Sturluson. Gotta say it with a Norwegian accent, you guys, which I suck terribly at. If you do not know, the Prose Edda is like the basis of Norse mythology, and I do love Norse mythology, and it's just a really tiny book. I'm surprised it's such a tiny book. I've been dying to get this book, but you can pretty much only find it on the internet. I wasn't quite sure which edition of the Prose Edda I wanted to get. I knew I did not want to get the Poetic Edda. I thought that might be a little too difficult for me to read, so I got the Prose Edda, and apparently this version is kind of the beginner's version, I think, because some things are left out. Yeah, hopefully I enjoy this. And here is box number 2. I got Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson, and this is a retelling of Peter Pan, and I believe the narrator is Tinkerbell, and it's talking about Tiger Lily, who has, you know, like a crush or romance with Peter Pan. And I adore the Peter Pan story, so I've been dying to read this, and hopefully I really like it. It just sounds really sweet and cute. So thanks again to Patty. I really appreciated the $25 gift card, and you guys need to subscribe to her. She is such a funny, genuine person and just really sweet. So go subscribe to her right now. I'm not telling you to subscribe, I'm commanding you to subscribe to her. I'll leave her link in the description below. So that's it for this book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.